I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I was given this death sentence, potential death sentence. Mhm. To go scorched earth, to not care anymore what others think. Maybe if you may be dying sooner than you think, suddenly the things that are important or concerning or editing or do I, don't I, when it comes to Hashem, I do. Let's talk about miracles, shall we? Have you ever had a miracle? I mean, a true miracle, unrefuted. I have had a divorce in my 20s. Didn't was What do I do now? What's this all about? Met a gal in the restaurant business, befriended her. She had a son. I adopted him, legally adopted him. And while I was paying child support to another son, drugs and alcohol, they say women are 80% responsible for divorces. Well, I've experienced it twice, and they are. In my experience, they are. See you, chump ass. Wouldn't want to be you. Anyway, so, I kind of like having a wife. So I befriended this gal, but I wasn't sure. Do I want to get married again? God, we were going to an Episcopal church, huge auditorium in a high school. I was lamenting my brain was being crushed. What do I do? What do I do? For some reason, that Sunday service, I said, let's leave this aisle seat open. Huge auditorium in a high school. Why did I do that? I don't know. Why did I do that? I don't know. Relevant to the video I just made about all things are controlled. Halfway through the service, I'm sitting with this, what would be my next second wife. And a gal comes in that I'd never seen in the middle of the service. She sits down. I don't say anything. And she's got this big old purse and she's reaching down. She's not even listening. She pulls out this huge gold Bible, brand new. She opens it up. I'm watching her and she takes out a highlighter and she hands me this Bible, Ecclesiastes, a message right when I needed it about the three-strand cord. The three-strand cord, if one breaks, it's okay. The other one can hold it up, which is where I am right now in life. Thank you, Susan, nurse Susan. Three-strand cord, of course, the third is God in the midst, in the middle. And then I went to hand it back, like she's shocked. Who is this woman I've never seen? I go to hand it back. She says, no, she didn't say, she pointed, no, hand it. And so I handed it to Susan. She read it, and the gal, we gave it to her, she got up and left. Never saw her again. Never saw her again. Miracle? How about a gold coin in the mail? A brother I had not talked to, who I can't stand. It's like I can't stand him. He's got problems, alcohol, and hadn't seen nor talked to him in 5 years. And I had rent to, and my landlords lived right behind me. Yikes! I didn't have the money, and I had no way to get it in 2 weeks. I'm going to be out on the street, me and my family out on the street, crushing. What am I going to do? Ever been there for rent with the landlords living behind you and you ain't got no money and you might be, you see your skirt. If you're not, but I was a little afraid. My brother sent me an email. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I came into a little gold. The email came from out of nowhere. Short story. I go to the mail 2-3 days later and there is a gold ounce coin. Value $13.20. Back then, $13.20. What is it now? 18. White box. I opened up $13.20. My rent's $13.50. Miracle. My ex-wife said, "What are you gonna do with that?" She didn't know about value of gold. What are you gonna do with that? I said, "Get in a car. I'll show you." 100 rent paid. Whew. Miracle. You tell me. How about this one? An eldest daughter, scholastic, athlete, charming. I want to go to college. Sorry, I don't have the money. I'm a chump ass. Now, you be a daddy, and you don't have the money to send a daughter to college. Didn't have it. No way possible. I don't know how it happened one day. Let's go down to, let's take the drive down. Her and her mother conspired. Let's just go visit. They had no reason. Maybe to rub it in. Orientation is what it was called. JMU, James Madison University, Virginia. We drive down. I'm sulking. Oh, what are we doing, ladies? What are you doing here? Huge auditorium filling up for orientation for the year. And a lady comes up. Are you Mrs. Butts? Yes, I am. Oh, are you Victoria's mother? Yes, I am. You should go to room 3. I don't know. We go to this room outside of the orientation going on, and there's a man, and he says, okay, there's like 20 people, including parents and kids in this room. He says, your kids will be graduating on the 100th anniversary of this college, and because of your kids' achievements in high school, athletic, scholastic, volunteer work, your children are receiving a full year, full ride with a brand new computer, a visit with the president of the university. Miracle? What's for me? Yossi and I meeting. When I learned about this Mashiach character a year ago, I just started blasting because I was a Christian. I was like, why don't I know about Mashiach? Why don't I know anything about anything as a Christian? Well, it turns out most Christians don't know anything about anything. They think they do. But then the Jews don't know much about Christianity, do they? But Jews are more important in this regard. So I meet Yossi, and things have taken off since then. And then Temple Coin, just doing what I do, go out on YouTube. Who's got their radar? Who's got the same wavelength? Temple Coin. Here comes Hannes and company. So now there's Yossi and company. He's got a building, 10 people in the Sanhedrin. He and I get along great till we don't. Hannes and I get along great. How is this happening? I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, letting it unfold. When I get here after leaving for reasons to come to this woman that I'd known for 14 years, and my wife introduced me to, miracle after miracle after miracle. I didn't want to go into it. Just trust me. But then as I'm here, I don't have any money. My wife took it all. $1 million house, a couple $100,000 in the bank. She even decided to lift $15,000 that I got from my parents. She had her reasons. So I came here with no car. My car blew up. No credit card. It disappeared. No money, no bank account, no car, no family, no hope, except for one woman. I didn't know I had cancer. Within 1 year, I have a car. I got Humana where the phone kept ringing. Answer, David. I want to get you insurance. I'm talking for God. It was annoying to me, this Humana. I finally answered. Oh, do you want to get free healthcare except for the copay? Now I got free healthcare. Is that a miracle? Right when I need it. Right when I need it. Boom. Thunderstruck. Humana. Oh, also I turned 65. So now I am eligible for a couple thousand a month. Here you go. Here's a check. Miracle? I don't know. Retirement, just in time, Temple Coin. I don't even want to go into what's happened up in the cloud in the metaverse. But then this is the one that the showstopper, having experienced, and there's many, many more. I don't know about you. It would be great to share miracles, real ones, not bull. These are real. But the last one occurred here also at a gas station, and I shared it with His Honor Yosef Edry and the two queens, Susan and Andrea. God calling. So like I say, God calling, when you have reality shifted in front of you, like I had happen, of sound mind and body, no drugs, cognitive, driving to a gas station, hearing a man in terrible, dire straits in his car, wailing. And I went up to him, and something happened as I was witnessing to him, and not comforting him. Hey, are you okay? Complete stranger. Hey, are you okay? Crouched down. Well, he wasn't okay. And I found out after I left there, the owner of the station, who I know, his keys disappeared after a phone appeared in my hand out of nowhere. Do you believe me? I don't really fucking care. I don't fucking care if you believe me or not. It happened. So I know what Yahweh can do. All things are possible. Just a few miracles. I've got several more. I just thought I'd like to share that with you. The cancer boy that has been diagnosed with cancer by a doctor. But are these doctors on the level, or are they just line them up, bring the cattle in? I don't know. Good day.